Next speaker is Earl Beatty, to be followed by Celine, I think it's Duong. Good evening, Mr. Beatty. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Mr. Zimmerman. It's been some years now. Mr. Zimmerman, Mr. Cato, I do appreciate this opportunity to come before you. Let me just give you a little history of my history. I started my career at Metro as a part-time bus operator in 1990. And for 3 years and 9 months, I was part-time. I finally got a full-time position in 1993, only to be laid off in 1995. Now, one of the reasons I'm involved in the union today is because of what happened to me personally. And this is a personal story. If you bear with me just a second. My wife and I lost everything that we owned except our home. And the only reason we didn't get put out of our home is because it was a bad winter. When I got a full-time job in 1993, I was $14,000 behind in my mortgage. Only to work 7 days a week from 1993 to 1995 and to walk in my superintendent's office and receive a layoff notice that I was in the street. I fought back from that. In 1999, I became a shop steward at 4 Mile, second largest garage in the Metropolitan area, well, within the Metro. And from there, now I'm assistant business agent. And one of the things the reason I'm here tonight, because what happened to me in 1993, 95, I don't want it to ever to happen to anyone again. These cuts are no good. You've got to realize what you're doing to families. That's what you've got to realize. When I started, we didn't have ART bus service. When I started, Fairfax Connector only had a few routes. When I started, Prince George's County bus only had a few routes. I don't think they were even in existence. Ride-On was just coming about. Now we've got the Circulator. We are taking lines from Metro, feeding it to these companies. When Metro was started, the whole idea we would have one regional bus system. Have we saved money? No, we haven't saved money. In 1995, when I was laid off, could I just have a second? Okay. In 1995, when I was laid off, Mr. Alexander was the chair of the Metro board. They convinced the Fairfax folks in Fairfax they could save money. It cost them $2.5 million more today. They haven't saved any money. You expanding the ART bus service. You started with a few routes in Crystal City. Now you've got new buses. You're not saving money. The young lady testified a few minutes ago that an operator at Metro makes $25 an hour. That's true. After 8 years, you're $25 an hour. Operator starts at $15.65 an hour. Ride-On starts their operators a little better. The Circulator, $14.95 an hour. It is very hard to live in this area, starting off at $15.65 an hour, which is about $32,000 to $35,000 a year. And if a person has 4 kids, they're below the poverty. They're below the poverty line for this area. In Washington, D.C., it's about $65,000. to even get you even with the poverty line. That's what we're faced with. I don't want to ever see what happened to me and my wife ever happen to another person here at Metro because of these budget cuts and these game playing and people's lives, because you're not saving money. You're not saving it at all. I do appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Beatty. Thank you for your service to Metro and your sharing your story tonight.